When Juan crossed the border, he had no idea he was walking straight into a nightmare. He imagined struggle, yes, but not cruelty this sharp. The very first words he heard in the new country weren't welcome or encouragement. They were cold, dismissive, and final. A restaurant owner barely looked at him before saying they owed him nothing. No food, no water, no sympathy, just a door shutting in his face. As Juan walked away, hunger twisting in his stomach, his mind drifted back to Mexico. Back home, he had been the backbone of his family. Every single day, he laid bricks under the scorching sun, his shirt soaked in sweat, his hands rough with calluses and scars. Those hands had built walls, homes, and dreams, but never security. 5 people depended on him, and no matter how hard he worked, poverty always stood one step ahead, unmoved and merciless. Then one day, hope appeared like a miracle. A job offer from Los Angeles promised everything Juan had ever prayed for. Good pay, free housing, and the chance to bring his family to the U.S. once he was settled. It sounded too perfect. But when life has beaten you down long enough, even fragile hope feels solid. The only condition was a deposit to secure the job. His wife sensed danger immediately. She begged him to slow down, to think twice, to not trust strangers with promises that sounded too sweet. But hope is louder than fear when your children are hungry. Juan sold his tools, gathered every peso he had saved, sent the money, and hugged his family goodbye, holding them tighter than ever before. "I'll come back for you," he promised. The dream died the moment he arrived. The address led to an empty building. The company name didn't exist. Phone calls went unanswered. Messages never delivered. The man who promised him everything vanished as if he had never lived at all. Juan stood there in silence, realization sinking into his bones. He had been scammed. With no money, no shelter, and no one to call, he became invisible overnight. He searched for work everywhere, construction sites, kitchens, back alleys, but was met with insults, suspicion, and slammed doors. People looked through him, not at him. At night, he slept on cold park benches, wrapping himself in old newspapers to fight the freezing air. Hunger clawed at his body, but missing his children tore at his soul even more. In his dreams, he heard their voices calling him. "Dad, where are you?" Each time he woke up, the pain felt sharper. That was when Juan hit rock bottom. One night, exhausted and barely holding on, he felt a shadow fall over him. A stranger stood nearby, calm and composed. Then the man spoke, and his words froze Juan's blood. He said Juan's full name. "I've been looking for you for a long time." Juan didn't feel saved. He didn't feel hopeful. He felt fear rising in his chest. Who was this man? How did he know his name? And what could he possibly want from someone who had already lost everything? Comment Part 2 to find out what happens next.